Pinky Dinky Doo is coming up next. But first, come to the park with me and my nephew, Bruce A. Moose. It's a beautiful day to come to the park, isn't it, Bruce?
Yeah.
Look, Bruce, it's a puppy. And that's her owner, Panda Scout. Hi, Panda Scout.
Hello. Hello.
That's an adorable dog you have there. Oh, I see. My nephew Bruce would like to pet this here pooch. You know, dogs can be really friendly and a real pleasure to pet, but you should never reach out and pet a dog you don't know. You should always ask for permission first. Bruce needs to ask for permission before he can pet this dog. But who should he ask?
Panda Scout, the owner.
Brilliant! Before Bruce can pet this pretty puppy, he has to ask the dog's owner for permission. Go ahead, Bruce.
Excuse me, Panda Scout. May I pet your dog? Yes, you may. Good for you for asking.
Hear that, Bruce? Don't go anywhere. My nephew is going to pet this dog in just a moment. Now it's story time on Nick Jr. Gee, Z, I'm so sorry that you're not feeling well, but I've got a surprise that I'm sure will cheer you up in no time. Oh, Christopher! Here he is. My very dear, very close personal friend Christopher Maloney is here to brighten your bedside by reading a funny poem. And you out there, you're welcome to sit back and listen too. Hi, Moose. Hi, Z. Thanks so much for coming, Christopher. My pal here is feeling rather under the weather. That is to say, Z's feeling poorly, peaked, weak, wobbly, feverish, feeble, and frail. In other words, Z's unwell.
Well, you know, there's no medicine like being read to, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. Z, and you at home, I'm going to read you a poem. And it's about someone who blames all their troubles, are you ready for this? On their feet. Their toes, in fact.
That is silly.
It's called My Toes Are Out to Get Me. And here's how it goes. My toes are out to get me. They really have it in. I don't know why they hate me so. Those rogues beneath my shins. They look innocent enough, angelic and petite, but those little wily wigglers are scheming down there at my feet. They're up to no good, I tell you. Take Monday, for example. They made me tie my laces wrong, and that's only just one sample. On Tuesday, it was raining, and once again, they got the better. Though my toes stayed dried in galoshes, I got wetter and wetter. And what trouble I got in Wednesday. I kicked my sister and called her a name. Though those footy foes made me do it, just guess who got all the blame? On Thursday, I broke Mommy's lamp, and boy, oh boy, did she ever scold. Wonder how Mommy knew I did it? Those stinkers on my feet tattle-told. And how Daddy hollered Friday when I turned back all the clocks. But I was just acting on instructions from those little saboteurs in socks. On Saturday, my arch enemies had another plot up their sleeve. Those teeny meanies had me catch a cold, and they don't gesundheit when I sneeze. Now, you'd think they'd be good on Sunday, and just for one day leave me alone. But my toes made sure I ate beets at dinner. I tell you, they're bad to the bone. Yes, all week long they torture me, getting me into this jam or that scrape. They follow me every place I go. From one's toes, there's no escape. So if it seems like I've done wrong, sometime when we may meet, remember that it's not my fault. It's those fiends at the end of my feet.
That was great, Christopher. Thanks so much.
You're welcome, Moose. And Z, I hope that made you feel a little bit better.
Read with your kids for 20 minutes every day and inspire a lifetime love of learning.
Next Friday,
People of Mega City, all of your robots are under my control.
the robots are going on a rampage.
We've got to stop Professor Bug and his evil plan.
Nickelodeon presents
I need a robot repairman. I'm a robot repairman.
a fantastically futuristic tale
All systems A-OK.
of good versus
Evil. We've got to get into the robotics lab and stop him.
Get Ready
We've got to learn to act like robots.
for the premiere movie event. The Backyardigans Robot Rampage, next Friday morning at 10 on Nick.
Now, wasn't that fun and evil?
My nephew Bruce is going to pet this puppy. He already asked the owner for permission, but he's not ready yet. The next step in successful dog petting is letting the dog get to know you. And here's how. Hold your hand out to the dog, Bruce. Bruce, she's getting to know you. What is the dog doing to get to know Bruce?
Smelling.
Sensational! She's smelling Bruce's hand. Dogs use their sniffers to get to know someone new. Look at that! I think she likes you. Come back and help Bruce finally pet this friendly Fido.
Here's one budding artist's cozy little creation. All this month, Noggin is hitting the road with drawings of our favorite trips. Your preschooler can make more masterpieces with the Doodle Pad at Noggin.com.
The germs that start your kid sniffling don't just come from him or her. They also come from here and here and here. That's why we make sure to keep hands and household surfaces cleaner. It seems obvious, but it helps keep their world healthier. This Nick Jr. Nugget is brought to you by the makers of Clorox Disinfecting Wipes.
Well, we asked Panda Scout for puppy petting permission. We let this dog get to know you. What do you say, Bruce? Are you ready to pet the puppy?
Yep.
I think she's ready too. But first, we need to find out how this dog likes to be petted. Let's ask Panda Scout to show us. Go ahead, Bruce.
Will you show me how to pet your dog? She likes it best if you pet her here.
Where should Bruce pet the dog?
Her ear. Under the doggy's ear.
Stupendous! Bruce should pet the dog under her ear. That's a great place to pet a friendly dog.
Nice puppy.
Wow! Look at that tail go! She's really happy. Now it's time for the Backyardigans.
Noggin is now Nick Jr., the friend your preschooler knows.
Hola, soy Dora.
The learning you love.
Tenacity means to never give up.
Astronomical! You know your shapes. Great job!
Always available. Always commercial free. What a beautiful painting, Olivia.
I think I'm done with my blue period.
All with a new name. Nick Jr. It's like preschool on TV.
The Backyardigans encourages preschoolers to create and use their imaginations and to make music to express themselves.